Today we break down the showdown in Parliament where MK Party stood alone against the entire House. Honorable Mzwanele Manye didn't just reject the nomination of the new public protector, he declared war on the political establishment. This is MK Party versus everyone. Honorable Mzwanele Manye took the floor at the National Assembly plenary and rejected the report outright. He accused government of deepening rot, saying the candidate was handpicked to protect political interests rather than the people. Manye demanded an open selection process, insisting that the public protector's office must serve citizens, not politicians. He rubbed salt into ANC wounds by reminding them that the MK Party had just snatched a award from the ANC, boldly declaring 2026 has begun.
I'm here to represent MK Party. Yes, the party that yesterday snatched Mandeni Ward 17 from the ANC. 2026 has begun.
I can
that's what
see
we're going to be doing.
Discussing the public.
Honorable Chairperson, let us remind this House why we're gathered here today: to uphold the Constitution, to protect the integrity of Charter 9 institutions, and to ensure that public power is exercised with transparency, fairness, and independence. We are not here to rubber stamp elite deals. We are not here to decorate a flawed process with parliamentary ceremony. We are here to ensure that the office of the public protector, a lifeline for ordinary people, is led through processes beyond political manipulation. What is before this House today is a report recommending the appointment of the Deputy Public Protector. On paper, indeed, it looks like a straightforward matter. But when one examines how the committee handled this matter, it becomes clear that we are being asked to endorse a decision born out of delays, division, and political maneuvering, not constitutional integrity. The committee took almost 2 years to conclude this matter. Vetting delays halted the process. Attempts were made to exclude certain parties from participating. Meetings collapsed because members reserved their positions. There was no consensus, no coherence, and certainly no confidence. This was not a constitutional process. It was chaos pretending to be procedure.
Manye didn't hold back. He accused the ANC of political maneuvering, claiming irregularities that don't even appear on paper. He turned his fire on the DA, mocking them for being excited to be driven around in blue lights while dodging accountability. This wasn't just a rejection speech. It was a political grenade thrown into the chamber.
Were these delays innocent, or were they part of a nefarious behind-the-scenes maneuvers to eventually arrive at a vulnerable and pliant candidate? The nominee, Advocate Dinky Dube, Portia Dube, has commendable academic and professional credentials, and she must not be punished for Parliament's failures. But even a capable candidate like her cannot purify a poisoned process. The Public Protector's Office cannot endure another clouded, politically stitched appointment. We do not want another pala accomplice hiding behind the veneer of independence. Chairperson, it would in fact be unexpected. It would be an unexpected development if the DA were to reject this report. Their record shows anything which keeps their blue lights flashing and their elite interests secure will always find their support. They specialize in appearing clean while enabling every rot they publicly condemn. They remain thieves in suits, reliable defenders of privilege, power, and Polish hypocrisy. While the MK fights for constitutional independence, the DA fights for upholstery in the backseat of blue light BMW. The MK Party position is very clear. We reject this report. We reject a process that was inconsistent, manipulated, contested, and constitutionally compromised. We reject the expectation that we must legitimize an outcome born out of paralysis and political interference. South Africa deserves both an independent nominee and an independent process. Today, we only have one, not both. The MK party stands firm for the constitutional integrity, genuine accountability, and full independence of Chapter 9 institutions. We will not allow the nominee to carry the burden of a process corrupted by political interests. We therefore reject this report and the political theater surrounding it. Thank you.
Time is up. Economic freedom fighters.
The EFF agreed with MK Party that the process was unconstitutional. But here's the twist. Despite their criticism, they still welcomed the nomination of Advocate Dinky Portia Dube, stressing what she should focus on in office. In other words, even the EFF didn't stand firm with MK, they bent to the tide of the House.
Thanks so much, Chairperson. The EFF rise to make this declaration because the Office of the Public Protector remains one of the most important institutions for the protection of the poor. The appointment of the Deputy Public Protector is not symbolic. It is an essential reinforcement to an office that has suffered instability, delays, and selective accountability. We reject the attempt to silence the EFF in the Portfolio Committee by suggesting we cannot have a view because we did not sit in the interviews. That approach was unconstitutional and anti-democratic. No member of Parliament will ever be stripped of their rights to scrutinize constitutional appointments. We will not be intimidated. We fought
halted the process. Accountability.
Order,
Chairperson.
honorable members, can we allow the speaker on the podium to present her declaration?
Thanks so much, Chairperson. The EFF rise to make this declaration because the Office of the Public Protector remains one of the most important institutions for the protection of the poor. The appointment of the Deputy Public Protector is not symbolic. It is an essential reinforcement to an office that has suffered instability, delays, and selective accountability. We reject the attempt to silence the EFF in the Portfolio Committee by suggesting we cannot have a view because we did not sit in the interviews. That approach was unconstitutional and anti-democratic. No member of Parliament will ever be stripped of their rights to scrutinize constitutional appointments. We will not be intimidated. We fought that in the Portfolio Committee. What matters today is strengthening the institution. South Africans are still recovering from a period where the Public Protector's Office made ruling that defied logic, ignored evidence, and protected the elite, most notably in the Phala matter, where the most obvious questions were deliberately avoided. This behavior weakened public trust and served individuals rather than the people. This is why the role of the Deputy Public Protector is urgent and critical. The institution needs someone who will work hand in hand with the Public Protector in principle and with precision to stabilize the office, restore integrity, clear backlogs, and ensure that the powerful are held accountable with the same agency as the poor. The delays in this process, late vetting, endless postponements, and the entire year of inaction were unacceptable. But despite an imperfect process, the EFF is satisfied that Advocate Dinky Portia Dube meets the legal and professional requirements for appointment as the Deputy Public Protector. Her experience and credibility gives this House reason to expect a stronger, more focused institution. As Deputy Public Protector, she must not become an observer. She must actively reinforce the leadership, strengthen investigative capacity, ensure consistency in ruling, and rebuild the damaged moral authority of this office. She must be the backbone that ensures the Public Protector's mandate is executed without fear, favor, or prejudice. Our support is unconditional. We expect the Public Protector and the Deputy Public Protector to operate as principled, disciplined, and united front focused on the Constitution, on service to the people, and on confronting corruption and abuse of power wherever it resides. The EFF will continue to hold this institution accountable. We demand with the poor, we stand with the poor, the workers, and the marginalized. We who depend on this office for justice, and we expect the public protector and her deputy to rebuild this institution with courage, precision, and unwavering independence. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
When the votes were cast, it was MK Party versus everyone. The entire House except MK supported Advocate Dinky Portia Dube's nomination. The Speaker announced the recommendation will now be sent to the President. MK Party stood alone, defiant, refusing to endorse what they see as a political stitch-up. This moment is bigger than just one nomination. It's a snapshot of South Africa's political battlefield. ANC, DA, EFF, including IFP, all lined up together. South Africa, what do you think? Is MK Party exposing the truth? Or are they just playing politics? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Heads Up SA for more sharp breakdowns of the stories shaking our nation. Until next time, keep your heads up, SA.